supposed to be looking for. So we expect to see the best of soccer here in the country. Let's go further to hear this. Former Nigerian international Abu has advised the Super Eagles not to underestimate any team in Group A if Nigeria must qualify for the knockout stages of the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations. Recall that Nigeria has been pitted alongside hosts Ivory Coast, Guinea-Bissau and Equatorial Guinea in Group A of the competition. Abu in a chart warned the Super Eagles to take every game like cup finals.
Giving the best in every game and not just playing casually. You know, their approach towards friendly games, their approach towards championship games. We all know that Nigerians were always going to be giants of Africa, so it is best for them to give the best that they can, because a whole lot of support that they will get from the entire Nigerians and of course sponsors.
You have to drop the pride. That's the number one thing. They are very confident, which is good and bad at the same time. We feel automatically once we are there, we are the ones to beat, which is true. I really look at our team and I'm like, okay, with this team we have, we're not meant to be struggling, but then we are not even the best team in Africa as it stands now. We have the likes of Morocco, we have the likes of Senegal, we have Cameroon, we have Tunisia. These teams are up there and you wonder what's wrong with Nigeria. You have Egypt, and mind you, Nigeria is not even, when you say the giants of Africa in football, we have only won the AFCON 3 times. Egypt has won it more times than us. Cameroon has done that. So you look at it and you see that all the talents we have brought, we haven't been able to capitalize on it. And you wonder what's the problem now. And this time around, we need to change the story. It has been 10 years since we last won the AFCON. You can say mathematically, stars are aligned, 10-year anniversary and all that, but then with your whole 10-year anniversary, if your players and your coach cannot be able to take every game as it comes and take it as a cup final like he said, there is nothing that you can do, because in this time, you have to make sure that every single game you play counts. You may enjoy the group stage, but saw what happened in the last AFCON. He had the 100% record in the group stage. Just to the next round, I will go knocked out by Tunisia. That's how easy ball changes. When you take your knockout games like group stage games, you get knocked out.
Alright, let us go to Sunny now to give us an update on basketball issues here in the city.
It has been a competitive moment at the Abiola Stadium where teams are vying out to give in their best for the BAL Africa Basketball League. Team Custom have done so amazingly well by winning 4 games. In their first game, they have 41-point advantage against Plateau Pigs. Also, Nile University, they have a 21-point advantage, and also in their third game they had a 29-point advantage against Correctional Service, and yesterday they had 20-point margin against Bendel Insurance. And of course, in the Atlantic Conference, we also have River Super, who are also highly motivated. They played 3 games and they won the 3 games. But in Custom, who have won 4 games, they have really got a great motivation. We were speaking to Coach Abdurrahman yesterday, the head coach, who said that they had intensive preparation before the second phase, having won 5 games in the first phase, and now they play 4 games in the second phase. They won 4. He was also commending Mr. Sam Onikeku, the Custom General CG, for giving them the necessary motivation. You won't take the fact from the GCC, that's the Boko City Chiefs, who are also giving a good run to their opponent, because they have a lot of foreigners in their team alongside crops of home-based players. And so far so good. I think basketball is reviving to the glory days.
What are the quality of the officiating officers?
Well, the officiating is 70 to 30% from my own personal assessment. But you know, every team that loses a game, they want to pick offenses against the officiating. The referees are not doing it the way they should. But you won't take the fact from the fact that these referees are humans like you. I think the referee should be also assessing the matches after general games. They'll go into the match room and review the matches in order to get it right. But definitely you're not going to get 100% fair officiating when it comes to football or basketball matches.
Yesterday, Doma United 0 and Bendel United 0. I think the clash was interesting.
You had Doma United coming in from beating Gombe United 3-0 away from home. Because these are 2 teams which are actually making waves. Bendel Insurance carried the form from last season into this season. I mean, in their brief version, Bendel Insurance were unbeaten back to the game against Doma versus Bendel Insurance. I feel it was an intriguing one. Intriguing in the sense that what end-to-end action, just the fact that you couldn't see what you really thought you would have seen, more goal scorers and all that. But this shows you that there was a lot of respect shown to the both sides. The NPFL is still shaping up, and this season is still shaping up to be a very good season. I really would love to see how it goes before the end of the season, because every team is giving in their best and trying to push hard to make sure that at the end of the season they are up there with the best.
The head coach of Lobi Stars, Jean Agagwe, said he has set his eyes on a potential ticket for the club. Agagwe confirmed that no one in the club management gave him a target for the season, but is focusing on the top.
It's really appalling to hear that the management of a team does not give a team a target. How will you go into a season and not have a target for your coach to meet? That means you just want him to be playing and running around. That's not how you manage a team. Don't manage a team like that. Now he has to give himself his target. And if he falls short of his target, if he, well, they didn't give me a target.
So what you're saying, a target is important to be given by club.
You must give your coach a target. How do you weigh what he has done? How do you weigh, okay, last season Lobi Stars had this great run of form in their big version too. Now the full league has started. You tell him, okay, from here to here, I'm expecting maybe continental ticket, just like he gave himself, or for you to finish in top 2, or for you to win the league. Best option win the league, worst option finish in top 3. That's how you give a target. When you don't give your coach a target, just want him to come there and be rolling around. Come on, this is why our league is not getting that recognition. If every club gives their team and their team coaches target, get to this point, do this, do that. That is why you see in the Premier League, in the English Premier League, you see coaches being sacked when they feel that they're not going to reach that target. So when you give your coach a target, but if Lobi Stars were not doing that well, so the owners of the club will just sit down and nobody will have given him a target to reach. That is a problem. Your coach has to know, okay, from this season coming, our target is to reach the continental trophies. Any one of them, whether Confederation Cup or Champions League, you know that, they know that, they know, okay, this is our assessment, this is how we're going to be assessing you for this season. How well are you able to reach that competition? You know the league is a marathon, it's not a sprint. So you know already he has put his leg up front for now race for continental ticket. He has to just manage to keep it
over the seas, we have Real Madrid 3, Sporting Braga 0, Arsenal 2, Sevilla 0, FC Copenhagen 4, Manchester United 3, Napoli 1, FC Union Berlin 1, Bayern Munich 2, Galatasaray 1, and Real Sociedad 3, SM Benfica 1, and we have PSV Eindhoven 1 and Lens 0. This match is just briefly in the matter of
the Champions League results last night were intriguing. PSV won and Arsenal won 2-0. But then I think the match which made everybody talk was Manchester United and Copenhagen. Copenhagen were actually trailing the match 2-0 until the Marcus Rashford red card, which saw Copenhagen get into the game and made it 2-2 by the end of the first half. Going into the second half, you saw Bruno Fernandes put Manchester United in the lead 3-2 before 2 goals from Copenhagen to make the match 4-3. I mean, yesterday's Champions League games are very interesting, very intriguing. But then, I mean, for some teams like Madrid, they have already qualified. Some other teams still have slots to qualify for. Like Arsenal is one more win to qualify. Likewise, PSV and Manchester United still has a slim chance of qualifying for the next round. So Bayern Munich has actually put the leg in the qualification seats. But then the Champions League has been building up to be a very fantastic and intriguing one.
Manchester United will qualify. I'm sure you.
I like